Hola, buenos días. Es Nico.
Where's the hood niggas? Hey, I'm looking for the hood niggas. Come on.
So today, first, I'm in excruciating pain. I already took 2 Tylenols, but it still hurts. I have I hit lats yesterday, which is like this muscle right here. But I think I did it too hard because now I'm like sore right there. And I had to go through the process of like undoing the bun on the back of my head so I could turn it into a ponytail because my braider did like a very, very tight bun. I'm like, okay, there's nothing I can do about that. So it's been a long day. I did it like a ponytail so that it wouldn't hurt when I tried to lay down. It's just, it's so much pain. But let me stop complaining. If you like this kind of content, me in agony, follow me on Patreon to help me pay my bills and keep my lights on. Also to help me like redo these braids because bitch, they get in there. My hair grows really fast, so at the end of the 2 months, it's like, oof, I'm already at like 6 weeks. But other than that, follow me on Twitch if you like video games. I streamed on Friday. I don't want to hear shit. I know I skipped on Wednesday. I skipped on Wednesday. I forgot the reason, but I did. Who's gonna check me? Who gonna check me, boo? But yeah, other than that, follow me on Instagram for thirst traps. I need to take more pictures. It's just, my skin is only clearing up right now except for this bruise, so I haven't been feeling pretty enough to take pictures, so I haven't been taking any pictures. I post on my story regularly, but like my actual page, but other than that, follow me on Twitter if you want some humor because I'm funny. I'm very funny. But yeah, we actually got through the intro in like 2 minutes. Y'all can't say that I take forever to get to shit now. But let's move on to the actual topic at hand. So one of my followers brought up a good conversation that I don't think I've had basically, which is the difference between discreet and DL. Hear me out. Y'all know how I feel about DL men. What was that? What did heterosexual people say about us? I don't respect it, but that's your life. I just don't agree with it. So, I understand, like I said in previous DL videos, I understand why someone has to be DL. If you're in a volatile situation, it's perfectly understandable. If you're just keeping to yourself and trying to figure out your emotions, that is perfectly understandable. What I find issue with DL men is when they start dating women but sleeping with gay men on the side. As in like, okay, I have a beard, I have a family, but I'm still sleeping with gay men on the side. Because first of all, it's cheating, but second of all, that's opening your partner up to multiple STDs, which cheating does in general, but you know what I mean. Like, that's why HIV is so prevalent in the Black community and why so many Black women catch it, because Black gay men are not allowed the freedom to be who they are and live in their truth, so they do this DL double lifestyle. And like we saw, I understand it's used as a meme now, but like we saw in the Janet Jackson portion of 4 Color Girls, where her character contracted HIV because her husband was on the DL. So the DL is essentially, you are closeted, you keep it to yourself. If anything, you will have a wife, a girlfriend, a kid, and you will just sleep with men on the side and just pretend that you are completely heterosexual. Discreet is different, and I respect discreet status, because discreet is essentially, yeah, I'm gay. If you ask me, I'll tell you, but I don't broadcast it. And I understand that situation especially a lot more because it gives you the same anonymity, girl, it makes you anonymous, words, to the community and the struggles that most people have to go through. So essentially, you are gay, you're accepting that you're gay, but you just don't tell everybody. Like, that's how I was in high school and in college. Like, I'm gay, I will gladly date somebody. It's just that unless someone brings it up, I'm not going to specifically tell you, oh, I'm gay. Because living in a under radar manner of life is a lot easier for a lot of gay people, especially depending on where they're living. So I've never looked down on people that are discreet. I've never looked down on people that are like, oh, I don't want to do a lot of PDA in public, because a lot of people don't remember, just like 10 years ago, gay people were still getting beat up in the middle. Hell, gay people still getting beat up in the middle of the street. So it's like homophobia is still alive and well. Just because we have gay marriage and we have this representation and, you know, people are slowly starting to open their minds, there's still a lot of hate in this world. And if I'm living in a dangerous part of the country, dangerous part of the world, I'm not necessarily going to put myself out in the open and be like, oh, hey, I'm a Mo, you know, I'm gay, and just have possible danger around every other corner. I'm obviously going to live my life. Discreet people still date, they still marry, they still etc., but they don't live this double life where in fact, oh, I have a beard, I have a kid, and I'm just sleeping with men on the side. No, they're accepting of themselves. They sleep with men, they date men. It's just that they aren't very public with who they're dating. And I understand, like I said, I understand, I respect the discreet lifestyle, but it also damages relationships at times, just like how a DL lifestyle does. Because DL men, sometimes they get attached, they get a fuck buddy, and they keep it like that. But discreet men, you can date, you get, you know, your fuck buddies, you get your friends, etc. But you never really claim this person because you are discreet. Meaning your significant other and or romance outlet is not being able to be displayed to the world. And that's perfectly okay for a lot of discreet people because they don't want their business out there. But sometimes their partners who are more flamboyant, if they're not discreet, they still want to be acknowledged in their life. And I completely understand and respect that point. It's like, I understand you're discreet and you don't want to tell every and anybody, but I still want to tell the world that I love this person. That's where I am. That's why I grew out of the discreet phase after college. It's just like, I can't live my life in a bubble and expect to be able to be happy that way because that's just not who I am. Like, as y'all can tell, I'm very expressive. I'm very feminine online. It's like, it's just who I am. So I would not be able to live my life in a bubble, especially if my partner was discreet. Do you think I would date Trade if he was discreet? No. I refer to my boyfriend as Trade because I find it less corny to be like, oh, my boyfriend this, my boyfriend that. But yeah, he's not discreet. He's gay. It's like, I personally just couldn't put myself in that box anymore because as an adult, you still want to go out. You want to go have drinks. You want to go have like dinner. And you can't do the simple action of holding your partner's hand on the table. You can't give them a kiss. You can't do that because you're trying to put on this persona that we're just two friends hanging out. And I mean, that's the same as DL. And that's the same as discreet. Is like, unless they are okay with PDA, discreet men will still keep their involvements and their relationships and their romances to themselves just because it's nobody else's business. You know what I mean? So I respect the discreet lifestyle a lot more because you're accepting of who you are. You're just choosing not to broadcast it to the world, while the DL lifestyle is you're kind of accepting who you are by living a double life, you know? Like DL without a relationship, like if you're not using women as a beard, if you're not using you know, having kids and still sleeping with men, I personally don't mind if someone is DL. It's just, oh, I just won't acknowledge it. I'll just say that I'm straight, but I'll still smash men on the side. That's a completely different story. I'm talking more so if they have a legitimate double life where they have a girlfriend and they're still sleeping with men. Discreet men, like I said, it's usually just, I'm not going to broadcast it to the world, but if somebody asks me, I'll tell them. I mean, that's still kind of what I am today. Like in real life, I don't go around broadcasting, oh, I'm gay, oh, my boyfriend this, my boyfriend that. No, unless somebody asks me if I'm gay, I'm not gonna tell them, you know? I mean, I have my man as my screensaver, so it's like, if they look at my phone, they'll know I'm gay, but it's just not something I go out of my way to do, you know? And I hope I wasn't confusing. I hope y'all understood that. Definitely drop down your opinions on discreet versus DL, and which one do you find more valid? Do you think that it's more so okay that the DL person has a double life, and that's why they're not speaking about their, you know, involvements with men? Or do you think it's okay that discreet people just don't want to broadcast it? Like, they're still accepting of who they are, it's just they don't want to tell the world. Definitely tell me your opinions, and which would you identify with more? I know some people aren't discreet or DL. Baby, live your life. I embrace that lifestyle much more. Like, I'm not afraid to go into gay clubs. I'm not afraid to go into gay events. It's just I personally don't tell every individual that I'm gay. They'll usually pick up on it because I'm gay, but I just don't broadcast it for safety reasons as well. But yeah. And once again, a quick thank you to all my patrons on Patreon, and a quick shout out to my third eye tier patrons. Your support means everything to me and helps me do this a lot more smoothly. I will also be listing this week's live stream topic in case anybody wants to join in on the fun. I will see you guys there.